Yeah. So
all right, listen, I didn't use no fucking personal, Jules. None. You're about to get bodied by fucking pure bars. What are you talking about? You're about to get bodied. You're muted. Unmute yourself. We're here.
My bad. The echo be fucking with the shit. But hey, hold on, wait a minute. First of all, even with personals, what the fuck? That shit ain't gonna affect me. What the fuck you gonna say? Yo, you light skin ass nigga. Thank you, Dyke V. Like, what the fuck, like, you don't even know me in real life. Not to say like that. Y'all motherfuckers don't know me in real life. So what the fuck you got to say? And even if you find some shit, I doubt that shit is some negative shit. But I love the dedication, though. But like I said, baby, like I don't do the whole, you know what I mean, get at people's dead. I'm all about bringing battle rap to battle rap. Bars, scheme, punchlines, wordplay. I try to bring all of that to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I expect from every battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? There are some that just focus on comedy, some that's focused on bars. Me, I try to bring everything to the table. Like I said before, I'm not a comedian, so you ain't gonna get no funny jokes from me. But I'm definitely gonna have fucking some punchlines. I can be like, yo, that was some clever ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I aim for. I aim for the clever shit, the shit that makes you sit there like, nah, you know what I mean? At first, it sounded fire, but when you listening to it, oh, that's what you really meant.
Goff on first down, firing downfield for Williams. He's got it! Jameson Williams into the end zone, touchdown, 82 yards. Goff on first down, firing downfield for Williams. He's got it! Jameson Williams into the end zone, touchdown, 82 yards. Jameson Williams on the right. Or
I don't know. Antoine Randall, he's giving him a run for his money. Antoine Randall played 9 seasons in the.
Jameson Williams on the right. Or
I don't know. Antoine Randall, he's giving him a run for his money. Jameson Williams is ridiculously fast, and there's Tyreek Stevenson. He's playing off man. Jonathan Owens, they both underestimate how fast Jameson Williams is. Would have gone both sides.
Gibbs stumbled after taking the snap, but it doesn't matter. Connects with Laporta for a Lions touchdown. Even when something goes wrong, it goes right for the Detroit Lions.
It's really supposed to be Laporta, who's right there, that's going to kind of stumble out of there. And I wonder if that was a trick play, because now it looks intentional. You have Jahmyr Gibbs fake falling. You have Jared Goff fake stumbling. And then all of a sudden, Laporta comes screaming out as well. Would have gone both.
Four down territory at this point. Daniels given time. He's got a man for a touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder. Four down territory at this point. Daniels given time. He's got a man for a touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder. Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown, Commanders. 32 yards, 2 big ones through the air on this drive that goes 96 yards. Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown, Commanders. He'll look to throw. End zone, thrown low, but caught. Olamide Zaccheaus, a touchdown.
Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock? Where you at, Rock?
10 Rock and roll, bro.
Welcome to the Rock Files. Are the Rock Files. Yeah, live and locked. This is how we rock. Live and locked. Welcome to the Rock. Live and locked. Live is how we lock. Oh, this is how we rock. The Rock Files. Live and locked. Welcome to the Rock. Live and locked.
13-2. 13-2. Number one team in the NFC. You see the avatar. You see the avatar. You guys are so injured. You guys are not going to be able to win. You guys lost. It's over. You're not going to be able to do it. You can't do it. Whoa, it's the cap. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? But of course, above all else, all praise to the Almighty Yahuwah. All praise to the Almighty Yahuwah. Without the Almighty, there's absolutely nothing. For Almighty is merciful and gracious to even deal with any of us. And of course, you are now fully locked into Rock Sports Sunday, the bounce back. There will be some battle rap, no cap. And of course, you're live and locked in tune with the Rock Files. Rock Sports Sunday is officially here. Oh, there's so much to talk about. Oh, there's so many things that happen in the chat right now. Before we get to what we're going to get to and do what we're going to do, we got the best mod in YouTube, the Bobby Flay of the mod play. We got the Michael Jordan of mod scoring. We got the Kobe Bryant mod, no denying. Blunt is in the building. Hit the like, share the stream, subscribe to the Rock Files channel for more battle rap content, sports data, such as today, and much more. And yes, you did see at the beginning of this, we showed you a little bit of the face-off. Dankster and Jules Famous are going to be on a crazy card this weekend coming up. Crazy card. Insane card. Oh, man. They're going to be on the TMR Podcast Gulag 4, just one of those 10 battles. December 28th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. British Zone. As you saw in that face-off. And it was going to be about bars. Ain't going to be no personals, Jules. That's right. Jules is telling Dankster, you don't know me in real life. I bring everything. Some people bring comedy. Some people bring bars. I'm going to bring it all. Okay, Jules. Hey, Jules Famous. One thing you better not bring is reading. But then again, Jules Famous, got to say this. You can rap. You definitely can rap. Dankster's been on a tear lately. She's getting that catalog up. This will count toward those 2024 Battle Rap Awards. By the way, before we go any further, be sure to tune in to Danny Luck's channel. Tune in to Danny Luck's channel with Smoke. They're going to be doing their awards over there. They're going to have their 2024 Battle Rap Awards. You know, so be sure to check it in. Let's see who's going to get. See, there's many platforms that'll give you a chance. There's a platform, so salute to that. Salute to that. That's battle rap. Salute to that. That's going to be tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. No, not tomorrow. There's going to be the December 24th, right? December 24th, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Salute to that. Be sure to tune in. Simple as that. Let us now get to the chat very, very quickly. And off of that same card with TMR Podcast Gulag 4, Rock Crash turned to Bobby Flay. Boy was cooking. Crisis. Did you get cooked in that face off? We'll discuss it. Salute to both of them. Blunt mentions that fake stumble play was crazy. Ben Johnson, my brother. Ben Johnson. Yes. There's too many layers the Lions got. But y'all off to Buffalo, and we're 13-2. How your team doing? We're 13-2. Oh, and Philadelphia Eagles. And not just the Philadelphia Eagles, all NFL teams. When that injury bug come calling, it's different, isn't it? That can happen to any team. So we got a lot to see. We're going to go over it in a couple seconds, but we got a lot to see who's going to be in the playoffs, who's going to win their division, who's going to be number one. We're going to talk about it all. Blunt mentions y'all were out there experimenting. Yeah, we could. We got up to an early lead, but we didn't start the game completely the way we should have, but we do. Terrell 76 Mayors in the building. Terrell, what's up? Salute. Hope you're having a good night, Brian. Terrell's in the building. Rock, you got to play that bumpy bars round. Hey, Blunt's here representing the Packers. The Packers actually have a lot to say about what's going to be what. We're going to talk about it, or we're going to talk about that, because if the Packers actually, I don't know, finally handle some business and take care of somebody that they should have been taken care of, if they take care of the Vikings, not only will it help the Packers, that will help a lot of teams in the NFC. We'll talk about it. Who's your 765s in the building? Go Colts. Colts have a shot. It ain't over for the Colts. Hey, salute to Jonathan Taylor, who that actually didn't drop the ball before crossing the goal line. Actually scored a touchdown. And hey, at this point of the season, the Colts weren't playing anybody. It doesn't matter. If you win and you stay in the playoff hunt, that's all. It's about wins right now. Win by a half point, win by 5,000. Doesn't matter. Salute to the Colts. They did what they're supposed to do. Salute to that. Blunt mentions them Eagles. Oh, well. See, the injury bug doesn't just apply to one team. The Lions got the most amount of injuries. Absolutely, no question. But that injury bug doesn't just apply to one team. A lot of these teams, if they get an injury in the wrong direction, they're in deep trouble. You see how different the Eagles are without Hurts? Without Hurts, it hurts. Without Hurts, it hurts. Kenny Pickett is all right, but Kenny Pickett, y'all better hope that Hurts is okay playing against the whole boys. Because if Hurts doesn't play against the whole boys, and let's say the Commanders keep winning, Commanders now may have a tiebreaker against the Eagles. They may actually sneak and get that division. It's not over yet. But then again, flip it around. If the Eagles depend on that run game with Saquon Barkley, the Eagles go ahead and focus on that. Play a whole lot better. The Eagles' defense is not that great. We're just going to be honest with you, man. Did y'all see the highlights? Oh, we'll talk about it. Blunt, yes, sir. Talk, Rock. No doubt. Rock, you're a man of your word. Yeah. Blunt, who's your salute? Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drop. We gave you the rollout. This is Rock Sports Sunday. For those that are not familiar, just a very quick note. What Rock Sports Sunday is about, we discuss things all sports. We're going to focus, obviously, primarily on the NFL because, hey, we only got 2 more games left of the regular season. Now we're going to be talking about playoffs, and then right after that, we're talking about the Super Bowl, We're talking about the Super Bowl right after that. So we're going to be focused on NFL. We'll get a little bit NBA maybe. There's some baseball contracts to talk about. It's going to be, NFL laced. Now, this is the way Rock Sports Sunday works. This is not ES Satan. We're not just going to be up here being completely objective with no, we're going to support our teams. As you see the Abbey, Rock is from the almighty city of Detroit, Michigan. This show emanates from Detroit. It's going to be Lions talk. I mean, let's be honest. We're the best team in the NFL. The Chiefs have a better record. That's cool. How well have the Chiefs been playing? How well have we been playing? We might see the Chiefs. We might see the Bills again, right? But currently, right now, and this is all right now, because there's 2 more games left. Sorry, 2 more weeks left, and it's a lot to be decided. Blunt mentions, Rod, they gave up 24 points in the fourth quarter. And you can't do that right now. 100% right. That Eagles defense, and what's up with my man dropping the ball? Oh, my gosh. That's that choking Eagle stuff. We talked about that. Can you close when it's all on the line? If my man caught that ball, then the game is over. He didn't. And y'all saw it. Y'all saw what happened. So let us now drop the code. Drop the code. Drop the code. You know, for this show, we do a forum. We do have a co-host for this show. All right. This is for Rock Sports Sunday. So just to be clear, we advocate our teams, but we will give you an objective look also. We mix the two. Advocate our teams and also give you some stats and some objective. Our stats will emanate from sports.yahoo.com. You're more than welcome to follow along. Let us share the screen. Alrighty. All right, there it is. Cool. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. You want to be sure? All right. There we go. All righty. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now. He is the blunt Gretzky. You can't touch him. You can't catch him. We got Blunt in the building. Rock Sports Sunday. Blunt, what's the word, man?
Salute, big bro. Salute.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
It was some crazy games today, man.
This was an insane. You know what? This was an insane week of football, period. A lot happened today. Now, we're going to be focused on primarily games that have playoff implications. So I'm going to tell you in advance, as far as Jacksonville and the Raiders, not really going to talk too much about that. Okay? I'm going to let you know right there. As far as the Giants and Falcons, and maybe a little bit the Browns and Bengals, not really. Other games we will touch on. By the way, we're going to start with this. And this is why it matters. Now we just said a thing about teams that don't matter that much, and that's the Panthers. We have a team that's been eliminated. We're not going to take too long to talk about this, but the Arizona Cardinals are out of here. They're out. They lost, as you see. They lost to the Carolina Panthers. So we'd have two teams. We have 2 teams whose season is over. Okay. Carolina season been over. They were eliminated officially last week, but let's be honest, they've been done forever. Okay. So they're out. Today, because the Cardinals couldn't beat the Panthers, the Cardinals are out in the NFC West. Why does that matter? Let's take a look at something. All right. Here's the NFC. Here are the divisions. And here's the West. Now, keep this in mind. Somebody out of this mishmash of teams in the West, there you go. Somebody got to win this division. The reason why it's significant that Arizona has been eliminated, right? Because when the Lions beat the 40, when the Lions beat, not if, when the Lions beat San Francisco next week, they'll be eliminated. Now, why does that matter? Because if the Lions beat San Francisco, that means we basically have wrapped up the number 1 seed in the NFC. All right. So that's how all that ties in together. So Arizona's out of here. No, we're not going to go break down a whole bunch of stuff for that. Who did what? Main thing is this. Goodbye, Arizona. Goodbye Panthers. Right. Now let's move on to some important games. Now let's go to the playoff situation real quick. Okay. We're going to go to the wild card. And we're going to go on the wild card in the AFC we'll do it in NFC. Yeah. Now, Minnesota has clinched the spot, but look who else is in the wild card. Look at that. And look who's hanging on by a thread. Don't forget, in the wild card situation, 3 teams get to the wild card. Tampa Bay is on life support. Because look who's ahead of Tampa Bay. So that means if Tampa Bay doesn't win their division, they go bye-bye. and Atlanta goes.
Yeah.
If Atlanta don't win the division, they go bye-bye in Tampa Bay go. Okay. Why was it so vital for Washington to win? Not just for a possible division run, but also so they can stay in the wild card. See that? See that? Now, guess who plays next week? Let's take a look at the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Minnesota. Minnesota squeaks by Seattle. It's not surprising that was a close game, right? We're going right to Minnesota.
Yeah. We owe them, man. We owe them. Hey, but you know what though, man? Hey, I ain't gonna overlook the Saints though, man. Even though they ain't making the playoffs, man, you know, them be the tough teams later in the season that try to spoil, you know, for the other teams and stuff. So they play hard. Like they don't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying?
And those are the most dangerous teams. We talked about it the last couple. We actually been talking about all this month. Division games versus rivalry opponents are going to be close. You take a look at next week's game. The spread, the over-under is only 48.5, and Minnesota playing at home is only favored by 1.5. Please keep in mind something, though. By talent, the Packers have more. The Packers have more talent, you know? And the Packers, let's go back again. We showed you the playoff situation. Let's go back to the playoff situation.
No, we got the Saints tonight. We'll play the Saints tonight.
Oh, Monday? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Jacobs, man, he representing the town well, man.
Hey,
man, I'm proud of him.
So that
same
means,
high school.
So that means for the Packers. So we're going to switch over to the Packers for a minute, and also the Vikings. We'll talk about those two teams in a minute. Now watch this. Let's get back over here.
Hey, that look like a good trade that we did though for Aaron Jones for Josh Jacobs right now. Look like it's paying dividends.
Well, you know what? It seems like both teams winning. Both teams winning with that.
Yeah, because see, Aaron Jones, good as he is, I feel like he could do more, like all around more than Jacobs. But I feel like Jacobs, for our offense, and he take more pressure off of Jordan Love because, like, you know, he's more of a, he's shifty too, but he's more of a power runner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Aaron Jones, he not really a power runner, so he's a good receiver, like running back, but he's a good receiver too. So that puts more pressure on Jordan Love when they put him in a slot versus, them just handing the ball off to Jacob.
Now here's
opening up the field.
Now that's a great point. And also think about it like this. What the Vikings wish they could do is what they can't do. The Vikings, like most teams, they want to be able to run as well as pass, right? But let's be honest. Running game wise, as we see on the screen here, they can get shut down. They can get shut down running wise. That's an advantage for the Packers, okay? Now,
hey, Sam Darnold got some numbers right now, though, but I'm waiting on him to turn to the real Sam Darnold, though. It's coming.
Well, keep in mind that Sam, let's take a look at Minnesota's schedule very, very quickly. Now,
they scheduled one of the weakest schedules this whole year.
And that's the point. What you just said. That's the point right there. By this schedule
y'all actually played top teams and still won. You see what I'm saying? So y'all y'all record speaks like volumes for y'all team. Like their record is kind of like inflated a little bit to me from their strength of schedule.
So we're gonna go from their last bye week forward. All right. So in the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In their last 10 games, they played one team that means something. Now the Rams are our opponent. Indianapolis is a playoff contender. But look at the schedule. They play us. Of course, we beat them. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We got them out of here. Rams, they lost to the Rams. So the two teams that were average or elite, they lost to. Either at home, this game here was at their spot. Let's not forget that. This game here was at their spot. They lost that. Close game, of course, division game. That's fine. Or on the road. This game's on the road. Okay. Now, the rest of these teams, the best team they played out of Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Chicago, Arizona, Atlanta, Chicago, and Seattle is Seattle and the Colts. Those are two best teams they played. The rest of these teams are basura, including Atlanta. Atlanta's not that great. We just showed you Arizona got eliminated tonight. That's why we show you these. That's why we break these things down like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we showed you that Arizona got eliminated tonight. So even though Sam Darnold, to go back to that, even though Sam Darnold has some decent numbers are not it. What type of numbers against what competition? See this? Yep. These numbers here. What type of numbers against what competition? All right. Whereas now let's take a look at the Packers schedule. And then we're going to get to the Packers, opponent, right? Here's the Packers schedule. And, and we see, obviously, offensively, they ain't no joke. The rushing yards, the total yards per game, the passing yards, right? 11, so basically you say top 10 passing yards, even though it's 11. Top 5 rushing yards. So they got an offense. Now let's take a look at their schedule, what type of grind they have to put in. Now from there, let's go from their last 10 games. Last 10 games here. Okay, so here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. So this is their last 10 games, including the bye week, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So let's go here. That's good. So Rams. So whereas Minnesota lost to Rams on the road, Packers beat them. Now we're not doing transient stuff. Transient means we're not trying to say, components in common, what happened. We're just letting you know the schedule, the toughness of the schedule.
Right.
So whereas they're playing scrubs the last 10 games, Rams not a scrub. Okay, Arizona's a scrub. Houston's not a scrub. We're definitely not a scrub, and you can tell that because we beat them. Chicago, scrub, cool. San Fran's not a complete scrub. Miami, not a complete scrub. And Seattle, see that? So the Packers have had a tougher schedule with comparable stuff from Jordan Love. Jordan Love also, look at these defenses now. Our defense ain't no joke. Houston defense ain't no joke. And Rams defense, yeah. San Francisco defense ain't no joke. And look what they beat them by. There it is. Look what they got them by. They scored 38 points on the San Francisco defense. Okay? There's nothing to play with. This Packer team is dangerous. All right? Now we're going to go to, as mentioned before, okay? And of course, the Packers just beat the Seahawks. Now,
man, we gotta win out, man. We gotta win out. I hope we win out, man.
Well, you have a good chance to do it because this is their next game. This is the Packers' next game. This is the Saints' next game. Tomorrow, you got the Packers versus the Saints. Now, right now,
that's my team. Saints fan.
Now look, and this is no cap here. The Packers have one of the most craziest places to play. If you're playing the Packers on the road, pack a lunch. One of the toughest places to win. Ask us,
man. Yeah, it gets cold there too, man. Around this time too.
Right. So this should be a game that the Packers win pretty handily. They're favored by 14, as you see in the middle of the screen right here. Favored by 14. Okay.
Oh yeah, right. I guess what they said. The New Orleans quarterback did to prepare for the game.
Didn't even hear that. What's up? What did they say?
They said that the Saints quarterback went to their refrigerator and sat in there and went over the whole place for hours.
That's not a bad idea because it's going to be that cold. You know what I mean? Look,
these messed up, man. They get blown out. That's
hey, but look. Think about this. Not only is it cold in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's also going to be at night. This is when the game starts.
Yep.
See that 8:15? So ain't no sun up. Cold temperatures, frigid temperatures.
Ain't no dome, none of that.
Nah. So they're going to get all that wind chill. They're going to get all that snow. They're going to get all that frigid temperature. And also, the one thing the Saints don't do well is run the ball. One thing the Saints don't do well is defend the run. Packers, let's take a look at their rush again. See that rushing yards? They're top 4. They run the ball. And especially against a soft defense like the Saints.
And Josh Jacobs is the third leading rusher behind Derrick Henry.
Okay.
It's Saquon Barkley. It's Saquon Barkley number 1, Henry 2, and Josh Jacobs is third.
All right. And then let's not forget if it gets to that passing level. Now the Saints do pass. They got passing talent. They may not have the best passing production, but they got good passing talent, right?
Oh yeah,
So
and
it gets to
Jair
that.
Alexander. I'm gonna cut you off, Rock. Jair Alexander, full participation in practice, yesterday too.
And that's a good point because there's a lot of talk about injuries, but they don't talk about when people come back. That's the problem with a lot of sports coverage, right? They act as now. There are some teams that have season-ending injuries. Obviously, the Lions have a lot of them. Not just the
Man,
Lions.
I didn't know y'all had 18 plus injuries, man. That's crazy.
Well, it was 22 until we got 3 players back.
That's crazy. And it seems like y'all ain't really skipped the beat.
Well,
next man up.
Well, the reason why is because of layers. If you remember when we first on the first episode, a team to win the Super Bowl has to have depth and layers. And layers is not just about, do you have players that can come in? Do you have different ways to beat teams?
Right.
Do you have different ways? Okay, here for example, you take a team like Buffalo. Salute to Buffalo. Buffalo got us out of here. But one thing about Buffalo in the playoffs, what happens if somebody does something against Josh Allen? Then what happens? How about this? Let's not get that serious, right? If all of a sudden Buffalo's run game is stopped, can they beat somebody just by passing? Ask the Chiefs, because in the playoffs, Buffalo tried that and Buffalo went home.
Yeah, and then I seen them lose too when they made like the pocket, like the way I see them getting beat is like how teams like instead of rushing like up the middle, they rush sideways and make him stay in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? And he good, don't get me wrong, but he's way better outside of the pocket than he is in the pocket, Josh Allen.
Oh, absolutely. And see, a lot of these teams, and look, to be honest with you, for those that saying, hey, but isn't there a dominant team this season? There's some dominant teams, but there are no perfect teams.
Right.
Every team, even the top, look, the Eagles.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all close though, Rock. Y'all close. Y'all close. I ain't gonna hold you.
We got weakness in our defensive secondary because one thing about it, we're basically playing a bend don't break defense, and because the Lions are doing that, you keep testing it like that, you can give up a big play. I mean, that's how even the Bears scored against us, because they're getting those chunk plays against us down the field. That's our weakness. Outside of that, crossing patterns kind of hurt us when they get our linebackers in compromising positions, pause if necessary.
And when you take the play action away from Goff too, that kind of hurt too, because he kind of turned back to the Rams Goff. 100%. But it's hard to do that though. It's hard to do it. Like I only seen one game this year where that was done, and y'all still won that game though. That was against I think Houston.
Yeah. Houston had a real good game plan against us. Just to be honest with you, Houston had
they just didn't know how to finish it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out coached them and everything. See, that goes back to the layers. It ain't just the players too. Y'all coaching staff. Everything, man, it's rolling.
Yeah, and the main thing to take a look at, if we look at this matchup here with the Packers and the Saints, just to be honest with y'all, not even to delay it too much more. Don't be surprised if the Packers just beat down the Saints, man. Like just be honest.
I hope so, right? I'm kind of nervous though, man.
Don't have a good matchup.
I'm kind of nervous
to be nervous about. Okay, let's take a look. Well, look, they got look. The main way they could hurt you would be the passing. Now, again, we mentioned it before. They got passing talent, but they don't have great passing production. This is what we're talking about. They're 20th in their 20th passing yards, right?
They got rid of a lot more too.
We get to them turnovers. Say it again.
They got rid of a lot more too, didn't they? They cornerback.
Yep.
Yeah, he was their best cornerback.
See, so defensively they ain't talking too much. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking about too much. And look, don't forget they got quarterback issues too. They got quarterback issues.
Yep.
So
this is
right. And the Saints, even historically, the Saints on the road, an outside place is not pretty, man. It's not pretty. Like this could be one of those games. This could be a bathroom break game. Just being honest, because the Saints just don't match up well with a team like the Packers that are playing for somebody. They're at home. They run the ball well. They have a lot of takeaways. We just mentioned that this team, the Saints, have a lot of quarterback issues. So, it's not going to be all that for the Saints. It's now the only way that the Saints could sneak one in is if the Packers are looking ahead to the
Yeah. And you know what Jordan Love record is too in December and January? His stat. I think the last 2 years,
go ahead. It's
like 20-something touchdowns and only like 2 picks.
See,
in the whole month of December and January.
That's correct. And by the way, what we're looking at, to go right along with that, we're looking at when the Saints have lost. Now, look at this. Look at this. When the Saints have lost, when the Saints have lost,
7
they get blown out.
They had a 7-game losing streak. It's crazy. I think Chicago got an 8-9 game losing streak.
Yeah, they do. They do. And keep in mind something. The Saints have, when they have to play those teams that are playing for something, not pretty. There's a loss to Philly. Philly was playing for something. Atlanta playing for something. Of course, that's a division opponent. You see the Chiefs, they're playing for something. Tampa Bay playing for something against them. Look at that. Denver was playing for something. Look at that. Chargers playing for something. Look at that. They even lost to now they're losing to the Panthers. For them, it's a division opponent now. We talked about that. All right. Those things can happen. As we go further here, now obviously they lost by one to the Commanders, all that good stuff. But the point is this: when the Saints have to play teams that's about that life, it ain't pretty for them. It ain't pretty for them. So why would it be entertaining to even think that they'll have a chance against the Packers? The Packers are playing for something now. Let's not overlook that. All these intangibles, all these situations. The Packers are playing for something. They're not just like, it's not just another game for them. Look, if the Packers win, they clinch a playoff spot. Here it is. I'm gonna show it to you. Right here. Let's go NFC. Apologize for that. Let's go NFC. Yeah. Packers win it. If the Packers win, right here. Packers win, they go to 11-4. They go to 11-4, they clinch a playoff spot. So, and also the Packers want to be healthy in case clinching that playoff spot. So don't be surprised if the Packers try to end this game in the first half. They have a chance. So we're just talking about matchups. We're talking about situations. We're talking about what's on the line. Here's another thing. We're at the end of the regular season. Style of play, tough play. That's what's going to win you games. It's cool if you got a finesse game and you can throw all over the field. If you notice, there's been a whole lot less, huge pass plays down the field, especially lately. Why? Because the weather is colder. The games are more close. There's more fight going on. The teams that run the ball are the more dominant. Saints can't do it. So the Packers, honestly, the Packers should be favored by more than 14 points. But they're favored by 14. This game is tomorrow. It's on ESPN, unfortunately, but that's okay. Yep. So once this happens, that's when, after this game is over, that's when the Packers can go ahead and look ahead to dealing with the Vikings. There it is. All right. So that game's coming up. Let us move now to other games that happen that has something going on. We're gonna save our game for last, as we usually do. Let us go to, let's do it right now. Nothing like family. There's nothing like family. Rock, what you mean family, man? Why you care so much about the Commanders? Oh, y'all got to pay attention. Yeah, we got a family of teams we rock with. Of course, the Lions at the top of the list. But we got the Commanders we rock with. We rock with the Giants. We rock with the Raiders, the Steelers, and the Chiefs. Yes. And isn't it interesting? Now, this game here, we're gonna play all the highlights for it. But before we do, let's go ahead and pause that, if we may. Thank you. Before we get here, this is what? A divisional game. It's a divisional game. We're going to keep preaching this. When it's a divisional game, just because a team happens to be number one, just as a team has all that talent, it doesn't matter when they're facing a divisional rival and with something on the line. That's why this game was close. But that's not the only reason. In this game, the injury bug showed up. Mr. Jalen Hurts, in the first quarter, after only 11 plays, he goes down with a concussion. Ladies and gentlemen, if Jalen Hurts don't come back healthy, the Eagles are out of here. Because you know who they're back. Yeah. And we're not wishing that for the Eagles. We're just telling you what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows more about injuries than the Lions do? Okay?
Yeah.
When you have these injuries, it's not just who gets injured, it's what position got injured. This whole offense is predicated off of the play of Saquon Barkley, absolutely, who's an MVP candidate, and off of the decisions of Jalen Hurts. And he's out. You're left with Kenny Pickett.
I didn't even know he was out. Hey, didn't Pickett come from the Steelers?
100%. And they got rid of him. They got rid of him for Justin Fields.
Yeah.
And salute to Kenny Pickett. He wasn't horrible for him, but he ain't no Jalen Hurts, especially in this offense. And now here's another problem with losing Jalen Hurts. One of the most stupid coaches, we've been saying this since the preseason. One of the stupid coaches in the NFL is Nick Sirianni. Without a very intelligent quarterback to go ahead and tell Nick Sirianni to shut up and sit down and go get some strawberry milk, salute to D-Money.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? So also salute to all the people in Philly. D-Money and me. OG, we see you. Cheesesteaks, Kai B, all that. Okay?
Man, that sounds good too.
Yeah, Cheese. Stizzy, we see you. Battle Rap Bodega, we see you. But that injury bug, and now your coach has to do decisions. Your team is not good when your coach has to do decisions. The question will be, what about the offensive coordinator? Your offensive coordinator now got a coordinator offense where the target is identified. If Jalen Hurts don't play, you're just left with Saquon Barkley. What you gonna do? Tell Kenny Pickett to do what? What you gonna tell Kenny Pickett to do? And you got a very soft schedule. Look, but before we play the highlights, so let's go to the Eagles' remaining schedule now. Now that this what benefits the Eagles. This is what benefits the Eagles. Hold on. Let's get to that. This is very important. We're going to do that before we run. Now, the Eagles have already clinched the playoff spot. Okay? So they're good. Now, they run the ball well. But look, even with Jalen Hurts, look at those passing yards, folks.
29th?
They are bottom 3, my brother.
So they kind of one-dimensional.
And they're even more. But see, they were getting away with running the ball because of the threat of the pass, because of Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts out. Look, here's the injury report right there. Eagles, right? Injury. Let's see what's up. Now they're saying no injuries. Hold on. Man, you're tripping. Dog. This is off because we just saw my man go out with a concussion. All right, cool. So they're saying nothing. All right, cool. So let's go to news real quick. And get everything. This is from sports.yahoo.com. All righty. Okay, it's the reactions. Here it is. Let's pause that. Let's go here and go here. Oh, this is good. All right. What does it say? Eagles defense on mistakes and too many penalties versus the Commanders. What? Eagles defense on mistakes and too many penalties.
Yeah, they gave up 22 points in the fourth quarter. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And please keep in mind, they led by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter also and blew it. Yeah. There's not the moment to do that either. Let's check out the schedule real quick if we can. We have to go up a little bit to do that. It's weird they're not talking more about Jalen Hurts being out with that concussion. That's crazy. Because that's a huge story. This is the rest of their schedule. Now, this is what benefits the Eagles. Again, very, very soft schedule for the last 2 games, right? But wait. Division opponents. These are division opponents. Now the Giants are sewer water. They're trying to tank and they're hoping to get Sanders. The Giants, 75% of their team, and look, we rock with the Giants. But come on now, we know what it is. The Giants season been over since been over. Okay? And the Giants are basically looking forward to try to get the number 1 pick in the NFL draft by far, right? So whatever. This the game, and we can't look. Screw it. We don't like the whole boys either. Okay, and to the whole boy fans, your team trash. Okay, just keep it out. But look, here's the whole boys, right? Now they play the whole boys at Philly. That's an advantage. They're going to have to play this team, even this team, with all their problems. That CeeDee Lamb still there. Your defensive secondary has problems. It could be that the whole boys are looking to do something just to spoil the Eagles season just by focusing on CeeDee Lamb all over the place. Now, the whole boys can't run the ball. Look, the whole boys could probably run game on prostitute even worse than they run the ball, okay? The whole boy has one of the worst running games in the NFC. However, the Eagles have one of the worst passing defenses in the NFC. This game, it could be a lot closer than it seems. And if it's close, we've seen what the Eagles do in close games with division opponents. We saw it today, right? Don't sleep on this game.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on this game. Now, look, if Jalen Hurts plays, cool. That changes everything. Yes. But Jalen Hurts must play this game.
Out of their division, out of the Giants and the Commanders, the Cowboys, I think they hate the Eagles the most.
Mm-hmm. But and of course, the Eagles don't like nobody, and they're not supposed to. Eagles don't like nobody in their division, and that's respect. And now the Eagles probably can't stand the Giants the most, if memory serves correct. Eagles, Philly, y'all better y'all better beat the Cowboys up. You can't afford to lose, because if you lose this game, you lost the number 1 seed. If you lose the number 1 seed, you're not going to have home field advantage. To be clear, you're not going to have home field advantage past your first round. That means in order for you to go to the Super Bowl, you're going to have to come through us. Win the game so you can stay in the running. Honestly, this sounds very, very basic. Two things you better hope for. A, Jalen Hurts plays. B, your defense the whole boys don't figure out just to play one-dimensional to beat you with that passing game. This game is not this is not a lock for the Eagles. Again, don't like the whole boys. You could tell we ain't even calling them by their team name with that pentagram and all this stuff. We don't like them. But it's a division opponent. Whole boys want to play spoiler. They don't like you. You obviously don't like them. This anything can happen. This is kind of similar to a similar situation when the Lions first played the Bears. The Bears are bad, but they're a team that has talent. Whole boys do have talent, man.
Yeah.
They have no running talent at all. Their offensive line, ugh. But they do have talent. Now, the whole boys defense, this could be a shootout. And if it's a shootout, man, that favors the Eagles, does it? There's another shootout that happened today with the Eagles involved. Want to see it? This was a shootout. Oh, this is definitely a shootout. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna show it to you. Hold on. Where that? Oh, there it is. This happened. Yeah. This happened right here. This is a shootout. How'd it go? So the point is, just because it's a shootout, we're gonna run these highlights in a minute. Just because it's a shootout, it doesn't mean, well, if it's a shootout, we definitely win that. No, you don't. Now let's run the highlights. Just the highlights of the Eagles versus the Commanders. Well, this is definitely one of the games of, this might be the game or one of the games of the week. Yeah. Let's get some volume.
Play from a lead, use 4th down as a weapon.
It is Barkley.
Cool. And that's the way you want to start. Your first drive, game, touchdown. We talk about this every week. When you're in a tight division game, you want to put the pressure on the other team immediately. Good.
And a touchdown for Philadelphia. Could not gotten off to a better start today. They get the stop on.
Now notice that this is great for Philly. Remember, because Philly, it's not just that they scored a touchdown, how they scored a touchdown. Running the ball. Awesome. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, it's ladies' night. It's ladies' night. With J-Rock in the building. J-Rock in the building. Walks in with a whole boy's pimp walk. Not J-Rock. Ain't nothing about whole boy and pimp even go together. But salute to J-Rock. Be sure to subscribe to J-Rock, by the way. J-Rock gonna be coming back. J-Rock gonna be coming back. There's some stuff we know about what she's gonna be doing on her channel. Look out for it. Salute to J-Rock. Who says more like a more I like that. More like a whole boy pimp slap. Talk. Miss Vicious in the building. Miss Vicious. Be sure to subscribe to Miss Vicious. Miss Vicious may have some battles coming up soon. Oh, Miss Vicious, get in contact with C-Double. He wants to talk to you about getting on a verbal online arena, possibly verbal war zone, and depending on how that go. Get in touch with C-Double. Salute to C-Double. Salute to verbal war zone. Salute to Nadia Ali. Hey, Nadia Ali, is it okay if we call you Doo-Doo? Can we call you Doo-Doo? No, we can't? Okay, fine. Right. Doo-Doo! Salute. that was classic. Oh, also salute to Tatted Misfit, salute. Fire the Misfit, salute. Y'all good over here. Y'all good over. That was crazy. We don't talk about it. But yeah, Miss Vicious, subscribe to Miss Vicious. Miss Vicious mentioned salute Rock, hitting the light, show love, but I don't talk sports like this. What sports you play, Miss Vicious? Hold on. You've been holding out. What sports you play? J-Rock in the building. J-Rock in the building. Hoosier, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're J-Rock. He don't see me down here yet. 100%. 100%. Just now looking at the chat. Yep. J-Rock, I went to the whole boys vs. Panthers game last weekend and we won tonight. Well, you know what's funny about that? And we just broke down the Eagles game, because y'all play the Eagles next week, right? That style of play might actually see again. It's more about who the Eagles are going to play, though. Is Jalen Hurts going to be healthy enough to play? It's really that simple. If he plays, y'all gonna get beat up. If Jalen Hurts plays against the whole boys, y'all might as well go ahead and just leave, forfeit the game. If he doesn't play and it's Kenny Pickett, Mr. Interception, Mr. I don't see the field all the way through, y'all got a shot. And the point is, the same play style y'all did against the Panthers could work against the Eagles if Kenny Pickett plays. Straight up. Went to the Cowboys vs. Panthers game last weekend and we won the night. We'll see. Yeah. J-Rock, how about them whole boys? Sit in rock and rock. No. It's a salute to you, J-Rock. No salute to the whole boys. No salute to you. J-Rock mentions they clipped the Panthers. The Panthers? Yeah, they clipped the Panthers. No, they clipped the who the heck they play? I'm tripping. We'll get to that. Dankster's in the building. Hey, Dankster, salute. Look, Dankster's outside this weekend. Battling Jules Famous. Barfest. We may have a Barfest there. They're talking heavy. We're gonna go through more about TMR. Gulag Force. Salute to TMR podcast. Salute to Road to a Millie over there. All that good stuff. We're gonna talk about that face-off. We're gonna be actually doing a whole lot promoting that on this channel throughout the week. So yeah, December 28th. And it is free 99 in the words of Pyro. Salute to Pyro. So Dankster's in the building. Dankster versus Jules Famous will be starting the card off. What we got? Yeah. J-Rock mentioned this. Oh, yeah, the doo-doo from C-Dub event. That was hilarious. Salute to that. We got everybody. Yes, we do. All right, cool. Let's get back. Now, where we're going to run now, we're going to get back to the highlights. Saquon Barkley scores the first touchdown in the red zone. Great way to start for the Eagles. Let's see what happens.
Defense at midfield, and the offense marches down.
Hold on. Y'all peep the Commander fan trying to get a ball from Saquon Barkley? Pause. Yo. Pause.
Yeah.
So again, great field position, and Brian Robinson tripped up at the line of scrimmage. The ball.
So here is the way the game started for the Commanders. This is their first offensive. So Eagles score, first offensive possession. All of a sudden, Commanders call for the ball.
Out, and Philadelphia's got it.
Yeah, turnover.
Holy cow, what a start for the Eagles.
Turnover.
And out of an empty.
Look, so right now, this is what Jalen Hurts playing, right? Jalen Hurts playing, team moving, right? Let's see what happens.
Until Barkley comes across. Pickett.
Oh, my bad. So that's Pickett. So keep in mind. All right, so let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to that first touchdown if we can. Let's go all the way back here. And it's interesting that they're not mentioning that Jalen Hurts got knocked out. What's up?
Down for Philadelphia.
All right, cool.
Could not got
Down as a weapon. Down as a weapon.
Boom, right there. Now, this first touchdown happened with Jalen Hurts, right? The reason why we're going back to this, Jalen Hurts only had 2 attempts and had no yards. Probably can't see that at the bottom of the screen, so let's get this out of here. Look, you may have to strain at the bottom of the screen where it says Jalen Hurts 0 of 2 for 0 yards, right? So it was Jalen Hurts not passing at all. See, again, all this works because of the threat of Jalen Hurts to pass the ball. So now we move on. There's going to be Kenny Pickett on the next one. All right.
It is Barkley and a touchdown for Philadelphia.
Good.
Could not gotten off to a better start today. They get the stop on defense at mid.
Yeah, and check out this Commander fan right here. This is nasty. Real quick.
Field and the offense marches down.
He talk all that stuff and then tries to catch the ball. Ugh.
So again, great
There's the fumble. Boom. So there's the fumble. Philly recovers. Fumble right at the line of scrimmage, by the way. So that's the takeaway for Philly. Okay.
Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. The ball is out, and Philadelphia's got it. Holy cow, what a start for the Eagles. And out of an empty set.
So this is Kenny Pickett. So now Jalen Hurts is out of the game. Right now. This is Kenny Pickett. Let's see what Kenny Pickett can do.
Until Barkley comes across. Pickett. Brown.
Good pass. That's a good pass. A.J. Brown on a touchdown. So right now it's looking good for Philly. But keep in mind one thing about football. There's adjustments being done after every score by the other team.
Yeah.
Okay? So the issue isn't that Kenny Pickett is just complete. Kenny Pickett ain't as horrible as Desmond Ridder or something. Kenny Pickett is comparable. The deal is once these adjustment happens, watch how the game switches. Let's go.
Touchdown.
Good pass, though.
A.J. Brown on the slant for the score.
Been able to give a little bit more resources at the point of attack in the.
Okay, so real quick, Philly gets the ball back because the Commanders ain't doing nothing in this first quarter. Y'all see what the score is. Philly has the ball. So they're cruising right now. They're cruising. And look, Kenny Pickett starting. Let's get this off the screen. Kenny Pickett starting 3 of 3 for 20 yards and a touchdown. All right, let's see what happens.
Run game, like you said, limiting those explosive plays.
This is Frankie Luvu.
That's what happened. That's an adjustment, ladies and gentlemen. That's an adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back. Before that play happened, Kenny Pickett is perfect, 3 of 3 for 20. Not a lot of yards. Didn't have to be a lot of yards. All right. And also, Kenny Pickett kind of had to pass because Washington at first was guarding against the run. They're like, ooh, Jalen Hurts is going. They're going to run. They guard against the run. That opened up the pass. Y'all saw the touchdown, right? Then the Commanders adjust and go to what? Let's take a look at that defense. This after that touchdown.
On the slam for the score.
Been able to give
All right. Now let's take a look closely at their formation.
a little bit more resources at the point of attack.
Now, this looks like what? Oh, it's a blitz. Kenny Pickett hasn't got a lot of reps this season against this team. This team is already doing a confusing defense against them. They're showing a blitz look. See this? Mm-hmm. All these players that like even this guy being here is like a questionable thing. You know, number 4, he's kind of in a no man's land. He might blitz, he might not. But watch what happens. Are they going to blitz?
In the run game, like you said, limiting those explosive.
See it? Number 4 fooled him. Mm-hmm. Number 4 fooled him. Show blitz dropped in the coverage. This guy in the coverage. They got 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders in coverage. Kenny Pickett did nothing to move the eye level of the defense. What happens here in this play?
This is
and look who got the interception. Huh? Who got the interception? The person that got the interception was the one that started out on the line, number 4. Okay. Now, this is very important. The reason why we keep going back to this for the audience is because this is showing the adjustments. This is how the Commanders got back in the game against Kenny Pickett. Something else to think about. Don't think that the whole boys ain't looking at this film the same way we are. Because they're going to game plan for either Jalen Hurts or Kenny Pickett.
Slam for the score. Been able to give a little bit more resources.
Okay, now we're going to show it again.
At the point of
this is number 4 right here. This is number 4 right here on the edge. Again, he's kind of in no man's land. He could blitz or he could be in coverage. Kenny Pickett don't know. He don't know. And again, who ends up with the interception?
Attack.
Very important.
In the run game, like you said, limiting those explosive plays.
That's number 4 right there. What does he do?
This is Frankie.
Cookies. Cookies.
Coming up with the
he's waiting on
in
that.
front of A.J. Brown.
Uh-huh. Ooh. And because of that interception, look where Washington is now. What happened?
Down and goal. You wonder if this is 4-down territory at this point. Daniels given time.
That's how bad the Eagles' pass defense is.
That's crazy.
Look at this, yo. This is insane. This dude literally ran across their faces and nothing happened. Here it is.
3rd down and goal. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Okay, decent protection, right? Keep it around.
At this point.
Look at that. This dude here ran literally just past this guy, and this guy watched him go bye-bye. He had no help. He knew he had no help because there's Darius Slay going over here. This is his responsibility. This receiver is way over here. Pass is here. He should be in this position. This defender should be guarding him. He doesn't. And look what happened.
Daniels given time. He's got a man for a touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder.
I mean, just that one adjustments. This is the stuff that other sports shows won't give you is the strategy and other things it takes beyond just stats and passes and interceptions and touchdowns and yards per carry and yards after the catch. They don't tell you about adjustments and how important they are. Adjustments call stats.
That's been to the job of this coaching staff.
Is Kenny Pickett again?
Carries it 20 times per game. Has room, and there he goes.
And notice a couple things now. After Kenny Pickett threw that interception, their next thing is just hand it off to Saquon. And Saquon does what Saquon does. Go ahead.
Saquon Barkley showing the speed. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown.
Salute to Saquon Barkley. He was just skating, dog. That's just skating. He jogged down that. He didn't work hard for that at all.
From 68.
So that's an adjustment Philly did to the Commanders. So that's a counter to the counter. Let's see what happens.
Single season NFL record back in 84. He needs to average 140.
First and foremost, got a question for the Commanders coordinator. Why were you thinking there's going to be anything else but a run play? You weren't prepared for a run. But anyway, let's go.
Yards over the last 3 games to set the all-time record. He's got a shot at it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even touched. I mean, that's as well blocked, as well schemed.
What'd he say? That's as well blocked and well schemed. Okay, Washington, what you going to do? Now look at the score now. Into the second quarter. This is a 2-touchdown deficit, right? Let's see what happens.
They're going to shift to a little wildcat.
Robinson to take the snap and take the ball inside the 10-yard line.
I think he
ball
fumbled
comes out. Cooper DeJean's on top of it. And it looks like the Eagles have their second takeaway of the day.
So by all rights, this game should be definitely over. Team up by 2 touchdowns, quarterback fumble the ball. Yeah.
DeJean, the fumble recovery. They're going to have to hit some explosive plays today. They've not gotten those, and they've not been their usual efficient selves. Pickett, even one for Brown, underthrown, comes back and gets it.
That is a very fortunate pass and catch. That's we don't say the word lucky here, but oh boy. 2 defenders draped over receiver, a very weak pass.
A.J. Brown against Lattimore. And I started to hear some of that the last couple of weeks. Like, okay, maybe there's some dissension again, but they responded to that quickly. More adversity today, losing Jalen Hurts. Here's a deep ball to Dyami Brown. Perfectly dropped in.
That's how bad the Philly pass defense. Well, we're gonna keep saying this all through. That's how bad the Philly pass defense is. Let's keep going.
What a throw by Jaden Daniels.
With the front box and keep the coverage unit intact.
Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin. He's got him.
And that's how bad the Philly pass defense is. I mean, for a team that's playing for a number 1 seed, being caught this much out of position, not communicating, wide receivers just running free all over the field.
Yeah.
Look at this. These 2 plays before. We're going to let it play here. We're almost done. We're almost halfway through. It's not going to be much longer.
They responded to that quickly. More adversity today, losing Jalen Hurts. Here's a deep ball to Dyami.
This defender just basically lost track of him. His help just watched him. Look at this. Look at that. The referee is at a better angle to tackle him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Legit. That's the ref.
Brown perfectly dropped in. What a throw by Jaden Daniels.
With the front box and
Now, what you're going to see is that same play, as they call it, is going to be the same on the other side. Look at this.
keep the
It looks very familiar.
coverage unit intact.
Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin.
It's the same play on the other side. They flipped it. That's it. 27 watches him. McLaurin is not the fastest receiver like that.
Mm-hmm.
He just
That's
watched him go
crazy.
by. You look. There it is.
He's got him.
Well, they secondary looking
Commanders.
suspect.
32 yards.
Exactly.
2 big ones through the air on this drive that goes 96
They secondary
yards.
for sure looking suspect.
That's just a big time
It's
ball. I mean,
horrible.
under pressure, unblocked Eagles defender in his face, and he just drops it in the absolute pick up.
Okay, and that'll come up. Well, wait a minute. The reason why they call it I don't like that because Philly was blitzing, but that doesn't excuse that if you're one-on-one, that's even more reason not to let a wide receiver just run by you.
Yeah.
If you're one-on-one, you're on an island. That's your responsibility. You messed up.
You can't get beat in man coverage.
Exactly. Especially when you as the defense, it's similar to where the offense knows what the play is, so they shouldn't be offsides. You're on the defense. You know what you're going to be on. You see their receiver.
Yeah, you got way more help in zone.
Not good. Not good. Let's see more.
First down.
Now wait, notice. It was a 2-score game. Now it's a 1-score game. All of a sudden, the air getting kind of thick, right? Air getting kind of thick. What's happening?
Then you
We're thin.
go into 2-minute mode where you try to go down and get points.
Over the middle. Too tall end.
That's crazy. And he was open too.
Yeah, that's just a bad pass. That's it. So here's a chance for the Eagles to go ahead and do something with it. Let's
And C.J. Gardner-Johnson hanging on for the pick.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. So
34.
Stop. So what they did with that turnover, as you see here, obviously that was a field goal. Okay? It was 21-14. After the turnover, Philly got a field goal. So they're up by 10, won the third quarter. Look what happens.
Third quarter. Dyami Brown knocked out of there by Bull.
So keep in mind, we're not working on 3 fumbles. We got 4 turnovers right now, and the score is still 10 points. It's a deficit. Philly ain't doing enough. Philly has all these opportunities to put this game away. They didn't do it, and it is because Kenny Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
And recovered by Nolan Smith. Was it a catch and a fumble, or was it an incompletion? I don't know that he had it long enough for that to be a completion. There is no official signal yet, but the fact that this is 4th down and extra long here.
Okay. So it should be noted, Philly got a field goal. Philly Philly is adding pressure, but they're not putting the game away. So right now, the Commanders are down by 13 points, 2 touchdowns, basically. What happens?
4th and 11. Daniels steps up. Daniels needs inside the 30 with his legs. He'll get it.
Crazy.
Jaden Daniels, a first down and more.
That's how bad this Philly defense is. Look, did Jalen Daniels do something special here on this run? Did he?
Signal, yeah. The fact that this is 4th down and extra long here. 4th and 11.
Basic run.
Daniels steps
pressure.
up. Daniels needs inside the 30 with his.
These two guys.
Crazy.
These two Melvins right here. Salute to who's that? Gotta call people Melvins. He's a wrestler. Matt Taven. Salute to Matt Taven. Like these two guys both have a shot at him, and just like, oh well, whatever.
Legs, he'll get it.
This guy's a shot at him too. 3 lazy tackles in a row.
Jaden Daniels, a first down and more to the 11.
All Jaden Daniels did was run. That's all he did. And he was barely touched.
11. 3rd down.
At this point, you got to ask the Eagles, do you want to be the number 1 seed? Let's keep going.
And 2. He'll look to throw. End zone.
This dude was just sitting here. We're going to say this again, and that's how bad the Eagles' pass defense is.
Yeah, he carving them up.
And it's not doing anything special to carve them up. Wide receivers just getting open, and no one's paying attention to him. No one's paying attention to him.
He'll look to throw.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, he just sitting there. That's crazy.
Look at this. Look, for the audience, y'all see the video, man.
End zone. Throw low.
He could have took a nap and woke up and still caught that.
Right. Look, they could have put a cheerleader there. She would have caught it. Salute to the cheerleaders.
Olamide Zaccheaus, a touchdown.
Not the best ball, but remember, Tristan McCollum.
Quick snap. Flags in the second.
Okay, stop. So here's the Commanders on a comeback. The Eagles have done nothing. This is less than a touchdown score right now.
There, Daniels has an open man.
You notice how that side of the field just stays open? The touchdown, right, was on that side of the field. Guy just sitting there. Now, on this play, see, that's a touchdown that was on that side of the field. Let's move forward again.
Tristan McCollum.
Quick snap. Flags in the secondary. Daniels has an open.
This receiver is so open, he can turn back for the ball. Look at this. There's more fans around this guy than defenders. Look, fans, defender, trash.
Open man, blown coverage. Zaccheaus, touchdown.
That's how bad the Eagles' pass defense is.
Tie game.
That's horrible.
What are the flags for? They're scattered all over the field. Whatever the call is, it was obvious.
So while the Eagles are scoring field goals, the Commanders are scoring touchdowns. Okay.
Daniels pressured, throws across his body, tipped and picked.
That's the 5th interception. I'm sorry, the 5th turnover. Excuse me. That's the 5th turnover. Eagles are being given chance after chance to take this game. What do they do with it?
Reed Blankenship, the interception. Blankenship back inside the 30. Well, the 5th turnover of the day.
4th down's an option.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith. It's Johnson.
And see that, and that's why when probably the Eagles media, the Philadelphia media, they'll say, "Oh, when Smith dropped this ball, that gave the Commanders the game." That's false. That's one of the plays that did it. Yes, what gave the Commanders the game was all these blown opportunities off of 5 turnovers that were not capitalized. That's what blew the game. Now, of course, this didn't help either. So let's go back to it. What happened? It was a simple case of, and actually, Kenny Pickett threw a good ball.
4th down's an option. He'll look to throw.
That's a good pass. It's a good pass. Only where he can get it. Ball's right there. Defender is dragging behind. Pause.
Well, he's got Smith. It's just.
But what also happened, Smith probably saw this defender, and he got the yips. Oh, I'm about to get cracked. And just like that, dropped the ball. To be honest with you, that's the typical Philly choke play. Something on the line, simple play to do it. What does Philly usually do? Oops. Let's keep moving.
Washington gets the ball back. They'll be able to stop the clock one time.
Low snap right there, picked up towards the upright and just through.
So while the Eagles are scoring field goals, what happens now?
4th make of the day for number 4. McLaurin.
The last touchdown. Here it comes. And you're going to notice a theme on this one, my brother.
To the bottom of the screen. 2nd and goal. 10 seconds.
First of all, the referee that was a false start. Referee missed a false start on the Commanders. Yep. Missed a false start.
Yeah.
The bottom of the screen.
Whoa, that's a false start. 78 right here. That's a false start. And what's funny, this is the reason why we don't get off into refs and stuff. The ref should have did this. It ain't look, hey, yo, Eagles fans. Eagles. It ain't the ref's fault that off of 5 turnovers, you didn't do nothing with it. Look, let's keep it $1. Talk as man for a minute. That's like if a female keeps showing you she interested and you don't do nothing with it, and some other dude go ahead and take her off the hands. That's your fault. Well, that's the same thing that happened in this game. Same thing happened in this game. You had 5 the Commanders turned this ball over 5 occasions. As you see in the bottom corner, Jalen Daniels threw 2 interceptions. That's 2 of the 5 right there. And y'all only got field goals of it. And your defense was trash. Want to see how trash your defense was? Here it is.
And goal. 10 seconds.
I think they clipped you, right?
Fires in zone.
So what?
I think they clipped you.
Oh, straight?
I said it's
You
black.
gotta be kidding me. Now look, what's funny? Oh, okay, it's the sound probably. It's the sound.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna restart it.
All right.
Yeah, we got it. So stay right here. Stay right here. We're just gonna restart the live. Do it like that. This is something we've been doing. This is ridiculous, especially with fair use, and we're stopping it too. That's ridiculous. That's trash. All right, cool. All right, so we'll do this. We'll do this.